What's going on, y'all? I know it's been a long minute since I've done a video, and I just gotta talk about WrestleMania and Roman Reigns. So, spoiler if no one saw it or no one saw night two, just giving y'all a little time to skip or whatever. But Roman Reigns lost. you know, it's a it's a bittersweet thing for me, considering how much of a hardcore fanboy I was of Roman, especially for the past decade. Even with him being in the Shield, him dropping the super kick or the leg drop on the turnbuckle, the spear, the Superman punch, the howl, even through all of his very okay promos. Like I just don't know why, and it's probably because I got a lot of comparisons to him growing up. But it's like, even then, when wrestling wasn't cool and wrestling was something that I always loved and was very passionate about, and always had to, just keep it to myself, because like when you talk about wrestling, people are like, yeah, okay, it's fake, right? It's like everybody knows it's fake. Everybody knows that, whatever. But it was always it was never a conversation that I could just have with a lot of people. Now that is a little bit different nowadays, especially with my brothers and sisters. I've grown up as they are. We watch it together. We watched night two together. I work religiously, but night two I got off pretty early, and I was determined to watch WrestleMania 2. My dad actually watched it with me. Well, he's actually blind, but he listened to it for me. He got a huge kick out of the guest surprises, and I was really glad that we all got to experience that together and just laugh and have fun and just be on the edge of our seat, literally. And I just really want to say thank you. Thank you to Roman Reigns. There's not too many stars or wrestlers that can wrestle and be champion and win every single time, but at the same time put over and have the opponent come out even bigger than they were. This man made me care about Sami Zayn, and I did not. I did not care about Sami Zayn. I didn't get the whole hype about him. He was funny and he was cool. Not really cool. But he was all right. He was a cool dude in the corner. He was, what's up? That type of guy. But the entire Bloodline saga made me love him. It made me love Jay even more. It made me love the Usos that much more, because the Usos were always my favorite team. It's besides the Shield. The Shield was my number one. There's nothing that could top that for my generation. I'm 26 years old, but nothing from my generation that topped the Shield. And the Usos were like very, very close, like right behind them. Imperium's working on it. Imperium's like, Gunther, man. I tell you, man, Gunther is the perfect, like, just chef's kiss. But Roman, Roman is and always will be my favorite. It's just everything that he's done, from just literally everything. Like I loved him, even during the what everyone called the cringy stuff, like the corny stuff, like the suffering succotash was a little bit much, but we all let that go. At least I did. I can see on the comments and YouTube, they did not let that go. They did not let that slide at all. They continuously stayed on it. And it's funny, I'm glad we can all laugh about it now. But no, this Roman Reigns, like what he has done through the pandemic era, when he came back, super jacked as hell. He looked the best he ever did. He was violent. He was vicious. He was cold. He was like, at the same time, calculated. Very much final boss, in my opinion. Love The Rock. Very much the final boss for WWE. And it's like you can kind of see that over the course of time when he found it, like when the bloodline and I would say the tribal chief gimmick really, really came back and just set its tone. Like a few months into it, like the battles that they had, the amazing feud with him and Jey Uso, like there's so many heartstrings. The amazing feud he had with Sami Zayn, the amazing feud he had with Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, all three of those matches. I mean, I know the first one was a little short because of his injury, but no, I think that was the second one. He had the injury, and so they did the third one to kind of make up for it, which they did. Man, I mean, Brock literally lifted the entire ring, and let's not forget the infamous Roman catch from the microphone, with the microphone. I'm sorry, but even then, like, just the talking shit, like the talking crap about everything. Like as he's in the ring, talking his stuff, he's walking around the ring cocky, and then it's like it got to the point where I know everybody was hating it, like for a point, because like he wasn't here, but I loved it. Keep pissing him off, like no, like he's at the top of this, like he's the top of the mountain. That goes back to what I was saying. Like once like the tribal chief gimmick really set, you could tell like that, like every opponent that was fighting him was getting bigger, and it's like every opponent that was fighting him, he was the top star. Like he was the final boss. He became like the final level for these people, these wrestlers, these athletes, like, and the stars that are just like making moments and magical things happen. I am really going to miss him being champion. I really am going to miss it. At the same time, I'm glad for what I got. 3 whole years of nothing but just Roman dominating everything. The bloodline, everything, just dominating everything. Everybody that was in the bloodline story were literal like masterpieces coming together. Every single opponent that he had a memory. Every single opponent that he had amazing match. Even the tag team matches between the Usos and the New Day. Like, I know it's not Roman, but like all this stuff happened because of the bloodline that started with Roman, Paul, and Jey. All of this stuff, I mean, with those two. But, the storyline really kicked into gear when, Jey came in, and, like, it's like this whole thing, like, oh, wow, this is serious. It's like, like, it's kind of personal. And, like, they really, really dove into that, and it was just amazing. Like, everything is from start to finish. It was perfect. In my book, it was perfect. I loved every minute of it. I think Triple H, everybody, Tony Khan, everybody that was involved with Michael P.S. Hayes, sorry. Everyone that was involved in it, everyone that is still involved in it, everything that Roman did with the character and everything that he done for all these people that he put over. And congratulations to Cody. Cody killed it, man. I really wanted Cody to win, but at the same time, I didn't want Roman to lose. It's so hard. It was such a hard decision. It was really a hard decision for me to make. Like, it could have went either way, and I would have been happy. At the same time, I would have been bittersweet on both ends. Like, I would have been sad if Cody lost. Like, you're not getting that shot again. Like, is what it is. But he got to do what his dad didn't do, or I'm sorry, there was an eyelash in my eye. I'm so sorry. So unprofessional. But Cody got to do what his father couldn't, and that closing that chapter for him, I cried a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, seeing Roman, you know, crawl out of the ring and, you know, just let Cody have the moment, that was beautiful. And then I end up seeing like another video of him later, you know, him hugging Paul while all this stuff was going on. And that was me. Like, I really wanted to, if I was there, I'd have been happy for Cody. I'd have been cheering him. But at the same time, I would have been over there with Roman, you know, giving him a hug, telling him thank you for everything that he did. He is a huge part of why WWE is so big. I mean, of course, you got all these stars, all these wrestlers that are on fire right now under this new management, under this new era, under this new like thing that WWE is going through right now. But in my book, it started with Roman and the Tribal Chief and Paul Heyman, the Wise Man. It started with those two, and I have been looking forward to every Friday night, every single time. The times that they had 2 segments, I felt like I was getting Christmas. I felt like it was Christmas, bro. Like, I was getting gifts. I just want to see more Bloodline. I just want to see more Bloodline. That's all I want to see. Like, I want to see Roman. Even when Roman wasn't here, you could still feel the presence of Roman there, even though he wasn't there, you know? And it's like, I'm excited to see the next chapter in his career, you know, if he does continue to stay. I'm excited to see where this all leads for Cody. I'm definitely excited for Damian Priest. Congratulations, man. It sucked that Drew only got his little 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes with the title. I'm glad he got that victory in front of the crowd that he didn't get in the pandemic. But at the same time, I was so sad for him. But it was his downfall. The things that he kept preaching to Seth, like, ultimately was his downfall. And I mean, it's insane to think about it. But yeah, I am super, super happy for Senior Money in the Bank, or Senior World Heavyweight Champion. I can't be prouder of him. I can't be happier for him as well. But all I've been thinking about since last night was Roman. Like, I really wanted, man, take your break, rest, be with your family, bro. Like, relish in everything that you did for this company, relish in everything that you did for everyone that you faced, all the promos that you had, all the promos that you did, all the crap you was talking. And like, dude, I really hope to meet him one day. And I will, like, tell him, thank you, bro. Like, thank you. You have always been my favorite. Like, when I was a kid, it was always a toss-up between him and CM Punk. But when CM Punk left, and I understood why. CM Punk is the GOAT to me, but I understood why. You know, it was Roman, and Roman stayed even when he was getting booed. Like, I was that one guy. I was that one guy that was like, just spear him. I don't care. I don't care. Spear him. You know, it's like, and I was little. I was younger then, you know, whatever. But, you know, is what it is. But it's like, I don't know what it is, man. The Superman punch. And the way he came back so jacked, dude. I was getting nervous because, like, a couple months ago, he wasn't as big, and I knew it was because he's still fighting leukemia and everything. I didn't know if he was still fighting it. I knew he said he was in remission, and I know in remission it's like in the process. It's never really fully gone, because I never really heard him say that it was gone, you know. But I thought that had a lot to do with it and why he retweaked his schedule and everything. And I know everyone was complaining that he wasn't here as much, but I was like, you know, he's still doing it. At the same time, everyone's complaining, but every time it's announced that he's going to be there, that arena is packed. Everyone wants to see the Tribal Chief. And me, as a fan of the big dog, Roman Reigns, just Roman Reigns in general, like, I was so happy that to see everyone, every time his music hits, everyone gets so excited because I feel so proud. I don't even know the guy. I'm not even like his dad or anything. I'm not even like his peer or like a family member. I was just so freaking happy. The same, like almost the same feeling I get every single time Jay comes out and everybody's cheering for him. And yeah, it's probably gonna be a long video, but you know, I'm gonna end it here in a little bit. But thank you, Roman. Like, you will always be my tribal chief. You're yeah. I get literally like speechless, like whenever I talk about how much I love this guy and how much like I would love to face him or become a wrestler and just like have one talk, you know, one promo. I don't care if he obliterates me. I just want to give it my all in that and just be able to share the ring with that guy and just, you know, just have a good conversation afterwards. And like, yeah, thank you, Roman. You made my childhood, man. You made me happy. I know it didn't make sense when I said made my childhood, but you know, you like even in the Shield, when y'all were destroying everyone, like you made my childhood, man. It really did, and I can't wait to see what's next for Roman. I really can't. I know he deserves the break. He deserves his time off, but I can't wait till he gets back and does something, you know? And yeah. I'm thinking about all the stuff that he's done. Oh my God. And the first time he went to Raw, the first time the Bloodline went to Raw is my oh my God, my all-time favorite entrance ever. When they first came on the Raw for the first time in like what, 2 years or something like that. I think it was his first time on Raw in like 2 years. But when they went to Raw for the first time and they was to have a face-off with the New Day, and you could, as soon as his music hit, you can literally feel everything change. They came out with the white shirts, like the belts was glossy. Oh my God, it was picture perfect. Everything was picture perfect about that. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't know when the next time I'll do another video. I really kind of like doing these, especially like with the YouTube channel as small as mine. It's basically non-existent. I like it because I get to talk, and I don't really have a lot of people like to talk, like, you know, like really like myself, especially with my stuttering, my speech impediment, you know. Yeah, I would definitely want to get to know these. But if Roman, for whatever reason, does see this, you are the GOAT. You are the greatest of all time. You are my tribal chief. I'll throw this one up for you. Celebrate, you lost, but you won. In my book, you lost, but you won. And I hope that, you know, nothing but good fortune comes from you. I love the fact that you got super shredded for night 2. Dude, seeing you that big, seeing you that buff, bro, seeing you that cut with an 8-pack of all things, bro. He was like when he first came back, and he was talking all types of stuff in that ring. Oh my gosh, I could talk about this forever. But appreciate y'all checking out my video. Appreciate everybody that always checks out any of my videos, and I appreciate y'all let me ramble for literally 18 minutes. But stay tuned if I have another video coming, probably in the next couple weeks or so, or maybe next day. You know, I never know how my schedule is, but love y'all. Peace. Thank you, Roman. You have made this guy a happy man. Like, you have given me my era that I can talk about forever and ever. I don't care what nobody says. The Bloodline era, the Bloodline saga is an era in itself. That it was longer than the Attitude Era. That's crazy to think about. His reign was longer than the Attitude Era. Not the Attitude Era, I'm sorry. Oh my God. ECW. Oh my God. Don't kill me. I'm a real fan. I promise I'm a real fan. But no, his whole saga was its own era, and I get to talk about it forever. Peace, love y'all, thank you.